y'all, this is Amanda with She's a Mad Gardener, and today I'm going to be planting up some caladiums. I want to add a little bit of color to my patio, but my front patio gets mostly shade. So I decided to come in with caladiums because they give me a lot of beautiful, bold, bright color, but they do really well in the shade. Now, all of these I picked up at Homegrown Nursery in Farmersville. I got them for I think $3.95 a pot. I ended up getting 4 different types of varieties that none of them are labeled, so I apologize ahead of time. I've got this green one with a little bit of red variegation. I got this one that's kind of pink and green with red veining. Got this one that's more of a traditional red, white and green. And then I've got this one, which is a really bold red. And I'm going to be working with an all-purpose potting mix, and I'm going to be adding Espoma plant tone to this to get them fertilized. So let's go. When I'm working on planters for my front porch, I definitely fall into that trap of buying all the beautiful plants without really considering like what the best place is for them. So I might buy a bunch of like sun-loving plants, and then my porch is mostly shade, so that doesn't work out real well. So I do encourage you, when you're starting to explore for your different containers that you're planting up and stuff, and make sure that you're choosing plants that are appropriate for that. All right, so caladiums actually have bulbs. They grow from a bulb, and look at all that root system. It looks fabulous. So I'm gonna start with some of the tallest ones in the back. Here we go. And then kind of work my way around. I'm definitely gonna overpack this pot because that tends to be my nature when I'm potting up containers. Is I like for them to be beautiful, full, and impactful right from the beginning. However, I understand that, you know, I may or may not be overcrowding different areas and that kind of thing. So I definitely have to keep that kind of stuff in mind. When I'm putting them in here, I definitely want to make sure that I'm letting them kind of drape a little, so they're kind of leaning over the edge a little bit. I think that makes for a more interesting container. Choosing this bigger one to go right towards the middle. Those roots, y'all. Towards the front. Some of these I'm kind of leaning in, like I'm laying them in at a slight angle so that they will kind of drape over the edge of the pot. Let me rotate this for you guys. I've got 2 left. So let's Put another pink over here. This guy back up. Shift him over. I'm definitely a messy gardener. I'm always just covered with dirt when I'm done with a project. There we go. That looks better. You see how I shifted that over a little bit?
Caladiums are hardy to zones 9 to 10. They are very easily damaged by colder temps, so if you are worried about them, you can dig them up and save them till the spring. Remember that they do multiply, so they can easily turn into 1 bulb to 5 to 10 very quickly.
Get one more in there. Caladiums are such a fun, unique plant. I mean, I'm obviously a lover of flowers, right? But one of the things I think I love so much about flowers is color. And so caladiums give me that bold, bright, beautiful color with foliage as opposed to blooms. Although I will say, it looks like we got a bloom coming up right there. Very cool.
Okay, all done. I did place them in a shady area. They will stay shaded all day. I watered them immediately afterwards. I do want to make sure that the soil stays somewhat moist. It doesn't need to be drenched, but moist is best. Do not let the soil dry all the way out on caladiums. Caladiums definitely prefer a hot, humid environment. As each leaf dies, be sure to trim it off so you can encourage more growth.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial on potting up some caladiums. Once again, they are a shade plant, so I have them tucked into my porch. They're not going to get a ton of sun, but they should thrive really well here. I will have to keep them fairly well watered. They don't need to be sopping wet, but they do need to have some moist soil as well. You definitely don't want these to go all the way dry or they will wilt and or die. But I am just elated by them. I really think that this might be a new thing for me. I might really start investing in some more caladiums and tucking them into my porch areas because I'm just love them. So as always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.